Hi guys, I am finally getting around to finally doing the video about that Aaron Fredrick folding knife, the one of two. So I'm sorry it's taken me so long, but things have been busy with the wife and kid gone. But we're finally gonna do it. If you're wearing headphones, turn the volume down because it's about to get loud. Here it comes. Guys, at this point, I think it is a subconscious thing where I have been putting off doing this video because this video is also to make sure that you guys know this knife is for sale. Now, it does need wiped off. I've been playing with it. I've got hand oils and stuff on it. But this is a folding knife made by Aaron Fredrick over at Trash Panda Knives, Aaron Fredrick Customs. This is full titanium handle, hardware, everything. With a 154 cm blade that has got a gorgeous recurve in it. It is really, really well done. I usually don't like blades that have recurves. I honestly don't. I own one, and there's a reason I only own one, because I really, a lot of times, don't like them. But this is a very, very minimal recurve that's in this with a big belly, and I'm like, this would be great. This would be great for skinning and hunting and things like that. But so basically what you have here, Aaron made two of these knives. He made one in Damascus and one in 154 cm. So basically this is a one-of-a-kind knife. So if you know anything about Aaron, you know that Aaron does everything by hand. So include the jimping, the milling, the lockup, everything. I'm not gonna lie to you, this knife is possibly one of the most frictionless folding knives I've come across in a long time. Lockup on it's real good. Nice solid lockup, nice thick lock bar. No insert, it is titanium on steel, but there is no lock stick. I actually did recarbonize the lock face because as we messed with it, it did start to get some lock stick. And then once we recarbonized the lock face, we've played with this thing a lot and have had zero issues with lock stick. So let's just turn it around, take a look. This knife is gorgeous, guys. I really like it. And I'll talk about some of the aspects of this knife that I thought were probably kind of an issue. I've got stuff on it. So let me wipe it off, turn it around so you guys can get a good look at it. Spot at the workbench. Now, this knife, like I said, I wiped it down a little bit, but it's still got some fingerprinting and stuff on it. This knife came out gorgeous. The handles and everything are really well done. Jimping is not aggressive, but enough to let you know that you've got a grip on it. Titanium scales have been milled very well. The finish on it's great. There's some stuff stuck to it, but it's got a very distinct finish, and I'm not 100% sure what grit he takes this to, but it is attractive. It's not one that I see a lot of times. Your hardware, your pivots are completely recessed. You've got good jimping. Everything is nicely rounded. There's no real sharp areas on this knife except where you would want them. Blade stock is nice and thick, comes to a good taper, and it is just really comfortable with that palm swell. And then this pocket clip, at first I thought this pocket clip was going to be an issue, because typically when I see a pocket clip like this, they stand proud and you'd think that they would be like aggressive. It is not. It's in the right space. I've been fingerprint. It's his finish. He does a really good job on the finish on these. And so the thumb stud is a great big barrel thumb stud like that. There's your jimping. Like I said, you've got jimping. Internal stop pin that sits, oh my goodness. See, that's where it makes contact. I'm waiting on a helicopter to come up over. But guys, it is just fall shut. It's got enough lock bar tension just to keep it from falling shut on your fingers. But I mean, there is nothing there as far as friction. Like I said, all hand ground, all hand done. there's his Trash Panda logo. But man, this knife just did not look to me like... Nico grabbed it and was like, dude, I really want this. And I looked at it and I was like, I don't know. And then the first time I handled it and carried it, I was like, wow, I really do like this. But Nico really does need to sell it. He can't keep a hold of it. But like I said, everything on this is done by hand, including lock bar cutout. Aaron just does all this in his garage. So as far as like function, this would, like I said, look at that blade. That blade would be perfect for hunting. You've got a nice area up here. You can just get a hold of it, get your thumb up on it. Man, I love Aaron's knives. I just, like, his finish just lets itself get fingerprinted and oiled real easily. So, but overall shape, I mean, it's an awesome shape. It's not that big of a knife. It actually is, this is a 6-inch. So what are we looking at? It's about a 4-inch long overall. This is 6 inches. It's about I'd say about 4-inch closed. Probably just a little, I'd say maybe 7, maybe 8 inches overall. I don't have my ruler out here, guys. You know how it is. But like I said, it's one of two, and he has not made another one since. He made this specifically for the Tactical Knife Invitational in Las Vegas when we went. So nice thing about this, full titanium construction. You guys could get this anodized any color you wanted. Like I said, I like to say knives that are full titanium scales and handles and everything. They are like a whiteboard. Not even some people say, oh, it's a blank canvas. I like to think of it more as a whiteboard, because you can just do whatever you want and then erase it and come back to it. So I think this has only been carried a couple times. I think Nico carried it a couple times. I've carried it a couple times. I just knew that he was trying to sell it. So I was very reserved in how it got carried. But let's turn this back around and we'll talk about it some more. Play with the brightness, guys. I figured out a few things about playing with the brightness. And if I was wearing a darker shirt, it would probably work better. But no, like I said, Nico's selling this. And if anybody's interested, let me know. I will definitely get with you about it. But the thing is, like I said, full custom knife, you're looking at about, I think Nico's going for 4 or 5, I can't remember. Good overall, awesome knife, really good high quality. And the fact is, Aaron specifically says, yes, your warranty will cover it. That's the faith he has in the knives that he makes, how robust they are, and things like that. That yes, he will cover almost anything on the warranty. Yes, your warranty covers it. That's on his website. So if you guys have any questions about it, Aaron is not hard to get in touch with. He is always on Instagram. He's a very personable guy. Probably one of my favorite people in the knife world. I got Elliot, Aaron, Jim Skelton, Tim Reeve, and there's a couple other folks. But I mean, it's a really, like, when you look at the big scope of how many knife makers and things that I've met over the last few years, those are the guys that I gravitate to. We have kind of the same thoughts and personalities and things like that. So he's a great guy. Talking to Aaron, it's fucking hilarious. Talking to Aaron is like talking to me when he's a little shorter, doesn't have a beard, and he's got a flat top. Other than that, we're like the same person. As a matter of fact, when we were hanging out, while Nico was debating to purchase this knife, he and I were talking, his wife heard me talking, and she looked at me and she said, oh, fuck's sake, there's 2 of y'all. So, yeah, guys, we'll be seeing Aaron at the USN show. So expect to see some of the stuff he's got going on at the USN show. But yeah, guys, like I said, I can't put my finger on what it is about this knife I like. It's just got some good clean lines for the blade, and then the handle is done in a way that is just really comfortable. And as you slide up, you still have that big swell at the back, and it's comfortable. It's a great knife. So yeah, no friction in that at all. Just enough detent to keep it from dropping shut. But I mean, you take your finger off that lock bar and there's enough lock bar tension that it's just a little shake shut. But when we're talking Sabenza kind of smooth. So really hate to see this knife leave. And that he got this so tight that fits so tight in there. Can you guys see how close everything is in there? That says a lot. When you get it that close, you've been doing it a while. So that's the thing too. Now to backtrack on this, everyone just seems to think that Aaron is a newcomer to the knife world. He's not. Aaron's been doing this for years. 20 plus years he's been making knives, but he joined the Navy. And for a lot of that time, he was gone. And so you didn't hear about him a lot because he was a gunner's mate, just like I was. And then he went officer, and he was a lieutenant, I believe, or lieutenant commander. And then he wound up getting out. So now he came back in, he started making knives, and he makes knives all the time. I think he's one of the most prolific custom makers I've seen in a long time. He's just constantly putting out knives. So if you guys have any questions about it, you can either reach out to me or Aaron about it. I can get you some information. If you don't feel comfortable talking to Aaron, feel free to comment down below here and ask me a question. So, been forever that I've been saying I was going to do this video. I have another one I have another one in the chamber, ready to go. It's that Voyager, that cold steel Voyager that my friend gave me. It's just been hectic, and the video files, the raw files from the original video were corrupted somehow, and so I'm just gonna have to shoot it again. But I wanted to get this done because it's been sitting way too long. It's not my knife. Nico wants to get rid of it, so I had to do the video first. But like I said, guys, a sale aside, fuck, this is a nice knife. I wish I had the money to buy it, or I would have it. So, that being said, guys, tomorrow, today's Tuesday, I'm doing a little bit of sharpening. I have some SM100 that threw a temper tantrum, so it's sitting in a corner, cooling down so that I can finish sharpening it. I'll explain that in another video sometime. Tomorrow I am going to Cerberus Knives up in Santa Ana. So I'm gonna get it in the Volkswagen, I'm gonna stop on my way, I'm gonna get some diesel fuel, I'm gonna head up there, and we're gonna do some video up there. We're gonna talk to Christian and Darren about what they're doing with custom aftermarket scales. Maybe they were having a problem with their computer yesterday, but hopefully they'll be able to, like, we can do an elapse and we can run and see a set of scales being made, and I'll let them talk about what their plans are for the future and things like that. But I really think those guys are gonna fill a niche. Other than that, guys, if you like the videos, give them a thumbs up. If you don't like them, give them a thumbs down, but tell me why. I know that a lot of you guys are asking for some sharpening videos, but those are hard to do, so we'll work our way up to one of those. But in the interim, in this corner will be a video that YouTube thinks you like. Down here is going to be a link to my gaming channel, even though I haven't done any uploads up there for a while. I'm sorry, it's just been hectic and busy. I've been doing stuff till late. Up here will be a subscription link to this channel. And down here, if you choose to support the channel, is a Patreon link. I am going to redo the giveaway for the Patreon. I don't feel as though it's fair because only 2 people entered it. I'm gonna see what that says, and I'm just gonna talk to those guys and see if they're cool with that. If not, I'll just flip a coin and see which one of the 2 individuals is gonna win that knife. And down below in the description will be a link to my daughter's ice skating if you choose to support. She is currently 2nd in the country, and it is just going to get fundamentally expensive from here. So if that's something you want to help support, the link is down there. Guys, I love y'all. Like I said in yesterday's live feed, I do this because I like this. I love you guys. You guys are the most loyal fans I have. And to the people that aren't fans, check out this little picture that I'm going to throw up for you.